India's very first scooter with a BS6 compliant engine, the Activa 125 Fi. Now for a premium of about 6,500 to 9,500, what all do you get for your money besides the BS6 compliance? Now we have the scooter here with us today, and that's exactly what we're going to talk about.
Press the bell icon on YouTube and don't miss another update.
The new BS6 Activa 125 comes in three variants: Standard, Alloy and Deluxe. The most affordable Standard variant gets sheet metal wheels, an analog instrument cluster, optional side stand inhibitor and a halogen bulb for the headlamp. The Alloy version gets all features except idling stop system and a drum brake up front. The top variant Deluxe of course comes with all changes that have been made to the BS6 version. Let's keep the focus on what all is new on the BS6 Activa 125. Well, sure, there are a lot of features to talk about, but before that, let's talk about how different the design looks. The front face of it is quite different with a chrome insert, and over at the side, it gets a new chrome insert. But unlike the older version, which had a chrome insert on the exhaust plate, it doesn't have that anymore, but that's okay. You don't need all that chrome. The design of the tail lamp has also been tweaked to make room for the external fuel filler cap, which I can open if I... Okay, so it does take a bit to open it. Now the access to the filler is not very clean, and I did see the guys at the fuel filling station struggle with it a couple of times. The new scooter comes with a silent start system, and it really is silent. Since it does not use a starter motor at all, it uses an alternating current generator which facilitates noiseless starts. It really is silent. Another notable addition is the idling stop system that cuts power when it senses the engine is idling, quite handy for situations like when you're stopped at a traffic signal, as it also helps save fuel. And to set off again, simply give the throttle a gentle nudge. The system is smooth and quick and can be switched off as well.
So the new scooter has a host of convenience features. Let's begin with this neat little glove box up front in which you can put your smartphone in. It gets a 4-in-1 switch for the seat and the fuel filler, and the storage under the seat is quite ample where you can easily place a helmet in. It gets a hook up front and one down here in case you want to go for a grocery run. So the BS6 Activa 125 continues to deliver on a comfortable riding position. You stay upright, the seat is quite comfortable as well. Well, I haven't been a pillion on this yet, but I reckon it will be comfortable for the pillion as well. Now, in the transition from BS4 to BS6, it has gained about 5 kilograms of weight, but then how you interact with the scooter, it doesn't really reflect on how you handle it, and it feels quite light on the handlebar.
So that was about the new features on board the BS6 Activa 125. But the most important thing to talk about here are the changes that have come about because the engine is now BS6 compliant. Now to start with, the power and torque figures on the new scooter are slightly lower than the older version. But when I say slightly lower, these are only a few decimal points, and it doesn't really reflect on the way the scooter responds. It's actually quite smooth, and the exhaust note may be a little different, but it does still have that Activa note in it.
Now, one more practical feature that's been added to the instrument cluster is that it now has fuel efficiency consumption on it. It shows the average fuel consumption and also the distance to empty, which is quite helpful.
We've spoken quite a lot about what all is new about the Activa 125 BS6, but it needs to be mentioned that some things remain the same. For example, the comfort it promises. It still has that nippy disposition when it comes to handling, making city riding quite easy. And what adds to the convenience is the new pass switch. Braking is crisp with a disc brake up front, assisted by Honda's CBS, that is combi braking system, which optimizes braking at both ends even when one brake is applied.
As it has been with generations of Activa over the years, the new BS6 version also promises everything Activa that you expect from it. It is smooth to ride, it is comfortable, and it's easy to handle as well. Now this comes with an industry-first 6-year warranty package, of which 3 years are standard and 3 years are extended, which you can purchase for under ₹1,000. The fit and finish and quality on this scooter is similar to the older version. However, I do believe that the LED headlamp could have performed a bit better. Now, the older BS4 Activa 125 is currently also on sale and will be till stocks last or till the 1st of April 2020, whichever comes first. So, should you just save somewhere about 9,500 rupees and go ahead buy a BS4 Activa 125 in times when cities like Delhi and NCR are already retailing BS6 fuel? Well, there is actually no loss to buying a BS4 product right now, but if you do stretch your budget a little bit more and get home one of these, you are rolling with the times, you have the current emission standards on your scooter, and there's better styling and better features like the idle stop system and the silent start, which could be handy for sneaking out at night. Like this video, hit like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for anything and everything auto. Thank you very much for watching.